Yo! I bet you didn't know that I was actually at my biggest 310 pounds. And I was genetically predisposed to being morbidly obese to the point where it was affecting my health. Many people actually don't know a little bit about my backstory, but I know that when people first meet me, they just assume that, oh, he's just a meathead or a gym bro, and he just looks like that because he was born that way or whatever. But it's actually quite contrary. A little bit about my past and my genetics actually is that I was born right around 12 pounds. When I was in sixth grade, I already weighed 200 pounds. And like a size 40 waist. And in high school, at my biggest, my senior year, I stopped weighing myself at 300 pounds just because I didn't want to see what was on the scale. I knew that when I had a knee injury playing football, the doctor told me, like, look, you have to lose some weight because your body just can't support all the weight that you're carrying, you know? So it was actually to the point where I was morbidly obese, where it was affecting my livelihood. So we have to back up a little bit to talk about, my weight loss journey. It originally started with just weightlifting. I love weightlifting, and it starts from an early childhood. When I was 10 years old, my brother Ken, who passed away, who's no longer with us, he took me to my first weight room, and he showed me how to lift weights. Now, Ken was very philosophical and very artsy. He saw the art and the beauty and everything, and he showed me like proper form and almost like yoga in weightlifting and like the beauty of it, right? And he was the first person who showed me how to lift weights, and I just fell in love with it right there. Like, I knew that there was something special about it. But I stopped lifting weights, and it wasn't until I was 14 where my other brother, Lee, actually, he bought me my first gym membership. I remember I was so happy and so appreciative and grateful. He got me my first gym membership, and I was so excited. I remember I used to walk every single day when I was 14 to the gym. Like, I would go to football practice, and I'd walk about a mile to the gym and then do my thing and then walk back, even though I had no idea what I was doing. That was when I was 14 years old. And to be honest, to give you a little bit of context, I haven't missed more than 2 weeks of the gym since I was 14. And I'm not saying that to flex on you. I'm just saying that because I fell in love with the journey. I fell in love with weight training. And no matter what I looked like, even though I was like really overweight and most people couldn't even tell that I was working out, I just love weightlifting. Like, I just fell in love with the activity. A little bit more context about my brothers is that Lee, the one that got me the gym membership, is like completely opposite than my brother Ken, who passed away. Lee is not philosophical, not artsy. He's more just put your nose down and get to work. You know what I mean? It's just like, you lift the weight or you don't. It's very black and white. It's like, did you get it done or not? Kind of deal. Nothing in between. It was the most strenuous, hard work. Like, Lee taught me how to work hard more than anything. And Lee taught me how to just show up, shut up, and lift the weight. So I've always thought that between my two brothers that I was the mix of the two. I'm a little artsy, I'm a little like fun, and sometimes, a little outlandish like Ken. And then, I also have like this grit behind me too from that I extrapolated from my brother Lee. But okay, let's talk about the weight loss journey. So when I was 27 or 28 is when I really, really like took it seriously. Coincidentally or consequently, that's when I was going through my divorce. And I told myself, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to take this seriously. Like, I don't feel like I'm loved because, my obviously my ex-wife and I were going through our divorce. That I'm going to do something that I love which is weightlifting, which is like learning how to diet, which is learning how to create something beautiful out of my own physique. You know what I mean? I needed something to create and to manifest. So I chose my body. So at my biggest, I was 300 and somewhat pounds. At my lightest, I was like 185. So I've lost over 100 pounds. But what I wanted, like the big like aha moment that I wanted to talk to you all about. When I was going through this weight loss journey, I never rooted it in the proper fashion. It was always, they said this to me and I had to prove them wrong. And this girl, these women or girls at the time, they said this to me and they hurt my feelings. Or even better, like I knew that these girls that I would talk to in high school, like I knew they were attracted to my personality. I knew that, that I had a certain charisma to me and I had like this obvious attraction, but that they wouldn't like date me or they wouldn't like me because of the way I looked. I knew it, you know what I mean? And as shallow as it sounds, so I rooted my weight loss journey previously in that. And I remember when I achieved my dream physique back in 2018, I still felt empty. I didn't feel like I accomplished anything. Part of that is because I rooted that in them, which what do? They don't care. And I remember when I achieved my dream physique back in 2018, I still felt empty, I didn't feel like I accomplished anything. Part of that is because I rooted that in them, which what do? They don't care. Like half of them don't even remember me, these people that hurt me. And what I should have is just rooted it in myself because I love myself and I wanted to create something amazing, Like I attributed I gave these people just based off of my latent fears and my latent insecurities and hurt, my feelings of shame. I gave them all my power and I gave them this amazing accomplishment that I did myself. I gave that to them instead of it was me sitting on the treadmill and walking for an hour, and it was me making good diet decisions, and it was me learning how to the proper things to eat and the proper techniques to do it, and it was me saying no to alcohol and all these recreational drugs because it's not healthy, and all the other BS that's all the fast food out there. Shit, that's a drug in itself. That was me. It wasn't those people that hurt me. It was me. So going forward, I decided to start a diet or a cut or a weight loss journey again. But I'm doing it just because I love doing this. I'm doing this because I love working out and I love the gifts that my brothers have given me. I'm doing this because I know there's a lot of people out there who are scared to do this weight loss journey. I know that COVID made people dangerously comfortable in sweats and big clothing. And I know that a lot of people, because of the COVID and the quarantine and all that stuff, that they've just been very sedentary in their house hiding. You have to start somewhere. You have to do it because you love it, because you love yourself enough, because you cherish your health enough. That is the true wealth, is your health. And I'm sorry, you can't be healthy if you're just morbidly obese or if you're not doing regular cardio. That's good for your heart. So I'm doing it to not only to inspire myself because I love doing this and to motivate myself, and I just I want to know that I can master my own discipline, but hopefully just also gain some traction in this industry as well, to shed a little bit of light to people who think that they can't do it. Because I'll be honest, I see a lot of fitness influencers and all that good stuff, and they look amazing. Most of them look 50 times better than me, and that's fine. But I know that there's not many who have seen the other side, who have been morbidly obese and then, obtained their dream physique that's quote unquote aesthetic. But I know I did, and I know that it's possible. And I know that many of you yearn for that, and many of you have given up on that because you feel like it's not possible, but it is. You just have to start. You have to follow the right people, and you have to surround yourself around the right people. And hopefully I can be the catalyst, or I can be those right people for you, knowing that you can do it. It's possible. It's been done. Success always leaves a footprint. Enjoy the music.